Good morning, students. In the class of geography, we are seeing the landforms on the earth, and today our topic is plains. First of all, we will see the special features of the plains. There are 6 special features. Number 1, these plains are lowland. Second feature, slope is gradual. Slope is gradual, or we say gentle slope. Third feature is height above the sea level. Height above the sea level. Fourth, constructed by both internal and external forces. Internal forces in which plate tectonic theory is involved, and external forces in which the force of gradation is involved. Fifth feature, these are found in 2 types of areas. First, nearby coastal region, nearby the coastal regions, and interior part of the country. These plains are found in both regions, in the coastal region and interior part of the country. And sixth feature is these plains are highly or thickly. These plains are thickly populated, because all the facilities remain available in the plain area, so this is thickly populated. So these 6 are the features of plains. There are 2 types of plains. Number 1 is structural plains. Number 2, depositional plains. One by one we will see the features of structural and depositional plain. The first feature of structural plains, this is formed by upliftment of submerged area. What is this feature? You can consider the coastal region that remains almost submerged into the oceanic water, but by the waves of oceanic water, the sediments are deposited in the coastal region, and slowly that submerged area is uplifted, getting a shape of the plain. So the main cause is the upliftment of submerged area, and that submerged area is uplifted due to the deposition of the sediments. Those are brought by the oceanic waves. Second feature, this is broader towards the ocean, means its width increases towards the ocean, forming different features such as beaches, sea. Examples are the Great Plain of USA and the plain between the Western Ghat and the Arabian Sea. Now we see the features of depositional plain. Number A, as the name is given, these plains are formed by the deposition of sediments. Those are brought by the several agents. Those may be water, wind, and glaciers. The depositional plain is classified again into three types. Those are alluvial plains, drift plains, and loess plains. So first of all, about alluvial plain. Alluvial is the type of the soil, and this type of soil is formed due to the deposition of sediments brought by the rivers. So we say in the formation of alluvial plain, the sediments brought by the rivers play very important role. So for that we write the name of the agent. Sediments are deposited by the rivers. As the sediments are deposited by the river on the banks of river, that area is uplifted and takes a shape of the plain. That kind of plain is very fertile, because this alluvial soil is very fertile soil, and this kind of soil is rich in humus. So alluvial plain is very fertile and good for cultivation. Second type of plain is drift plains. Drift plains. These plains are formed by the deposition of sediments those are brought by the glaciers. So in this, the agent is glacier. But what is common in both kinds of plain? The sediments are deposited. In all kinds of plain, you are saying the sediments are deposited. In structural plain also you saw the sediments are brought by the oceans and are deposited in the coastal region. And here in alluvial plain also you saw the sediments are brought by the rivers. Those are deposited on the banks of rivers, making a plain. And in drift plain, the sediments are brought by the glaciers. These glaciers, we say, the desert of ice, thick layer of ice is found there. When this ice melts and water flows, with that flowing water, sediments are also deposited, making the plains. That type of plain is called drift plain. As example, the Canadian plain and the plain of Northeast Asia. The Canadian plain and the plain of Northeast Asia. And in alluvial plain, I have forgot to write the example. That is the Gangetic plain and Wango plain. The Gangetic plain and the Wango plain in China. This is in India. Gangetic plain in India and Wango plain in China. And this third type of depositional plain is left, so I shall erase this portion. That third type of depositional plain is loess plain. This is continued here. A, B, C. These three types are of depositional plain. Loess plain. In this, the sediments are deposited by the moving wind. This kind of plains are found in desert area, and especially the plain that is made by the sediments of the sand. These are not permanent plain. For time being, this is formed, and after some time, after few days, these plains are destroyed because that moving wind again carry these sand particles from that place. This complete board was not visible, so I moved the camera. Now you can see this part also. Those are written clearly. We were here, loess plain. Loess plains, in this sediments are deposited by moving winds. This is found in desert area, and as example, the plains of northwest China. As we say, this is not the permanent plane. For time being, this is constructed, and again this is destroyed by those moving winds. From that place, the sediments are carried to another place. And last kind of depositional plain is lacustrine plain. In this type of plain, the sediments are deposited by several streams of water. Those come down from the mountain, and the sediments are deposited in the lake basin. The sediments are deposited in the lake basin. Those are brought by the several streams of water. Example is Kashmir Valley. So we saw the classification of plains. In all these, what is the main role and the common role? That is the deposition of sediments. And these classifications are also based on the deposition of sediments by the several agents. In a structural plain, we saw the agent of deposition is the oceanic water. In depositional plain, in the first alluvial plain, we saw the agent of deposition of sediments are rivers. In the second drift plains, the agent of deposition of sediments are the glaciers. In sea, lowest plain, the agent of deposition of sediments are the moving winds, and in lacustrine plain, the agent of deposition of sediments are the streams of water. Those come down from the high mountains, and sediments are deposited in the lake basin. With example, these classifications you have seen.